Yeah, and we did a lot today, scrimmaged a lot, and he went up and down, and he looked good. He looked good. He was moving good, and he said he felt good after, so it was good.
Gonna have to watch his minutes at all, or is he gonna be?
I hope not. I mean, you know how it is. He's going to have to be really let him get out there, you know, because the only thing is there's two parts of it. Is one, the best way for him to get really into rhythm is to be able to get out there and play, you know. And if we're going to win this series, then we need him to play well. So, you know, if he gets tired quickly, then you know, we'll obviously get him out. Though. You know, I mean, I don't want him out there if he doesn't feel like he has a chance to play. If we have to get him in and out quickly, we can do that.
Steve, you're talking about the importance of points in the paint. How encouraging is it to see Al playing as well as he has?
Oh yeah, no, and I mean, I think again is there's 2 points of it. Is it gives us a way to. I don't like, you know, they normally don't double team a lot, so it's not as if you're going to get them to commit to the ball all the time, but there aren't many guys in this league that can guard him one-on-one, and that's what basketball is all about, is getting the ball in the position where you're creating help and then being able to play out of it. So, you know, he's a weapon, and I think, again, this is the healthiest he's been in 2 years. And you can tell he feels good, he's getting in rhythm, and you know, I think he'll play well in this series.
Is this kind of the picture you had in your head in the offseason when you're building that 4-Al, kind of Al in the middle? I mean, is this close to kind of what you envision as kind of the perfect scenario?
I think that, to me, particularly in a playoff series, this is just my opinion, the more ways that you have to score, the better. So if you look at it, because we've been very efficient with a lot of different ways. So when Cody's in there, I believe that he set the 3rd most ball screens in the NBA this year. So it's more of a ball movement, pick and roll game with the perimeter guys on the move. And then Marvin is also very good at creating, you know, he slips, he's a good screener. He's good against all different coverages. So that's a part of the game. When Al comes in, Al still screens, he sets a lot of ball screens too, but we have a post-up game, okay? And then we have more of a catch-and-shoot game because we have guys, you know, Nick, Jeremy Lamb, Troy, and Kemba actually is too very good playing off staggers and stuff. And especially against teams like Miami where they're so disciplined, I just think it's hard to come down and say this is how we play. You know, you have to have different aspects of offense, and I believe that, you know, we're close to that.
Kemba is one of those guys that made significant improvements from the three-point line. I'm wondering what sort of adjustments did he make or you guys make in terms of how he's getting those shots or maybe where he's getting those shots?
I'd say the biggest part is the under. You know, last year, as good as he was, they would always go under on his pick and roll. And so basically when they go under, they're saying go ahead and shoot the 3-point shot off the dribble. And when they do it now, he's drilling, you know, with no hesitation. And what it does is, especially with a guy whose pick and roll game is as good as him, he's so quick and good with the ball, he's constantly now at the big because they're going over the top and he gets separation and it's opened up his whole game. And the other part of it too is, you know, he's playing a little more space on the floor, you know, more shooting with it.
We've seen that. He's also, I think, best in his career at the rim or in the 3 feet. Is that also a product of the space that you guys have?
I think some of it. He's also worked really hard with Steve Hetzel on that stuff. Like, if you watch him do his routine, he actually starts just like Nash used to. If you ever see Nash before games, and Kemba's the same thing. He starts right at the rim, and they have their little things that they do, different flip shots and finishing shots, and it's really helped them a lot.
They said the duo kind of determined with Hassan Whiteside at the rim the last game.
Ooh.
And how tough is it?
It's tough because, you know, he's so unique in our league now. I mean, it used to be almost everybody had size at the rim, and I think basically you got more reps playing against shot blockers. You know, they're number 1 in the league in block shots at I think a little over 6.5 a game, and against us they average almost 9. So it was a problem for us during the season. I mean, we try to do some things here when we're working on our offense to prepare for it, but he's exceptional. Now he has length, quickness, and very good instincts. And it's hard because you just have to be aware of him and try to make the best decision, basically. He'll be a big factor in this series.
What have you identified as going to be the keys for winning the series?
I think the biggest thing will be the points in the paint. They're fourth in points in the paint in offense. They're number one in block shots in the NBA. And then they also do a good job of taking away the three-point line. So getting the ball going into the paint with ways to either, score it or drop it off or get shots for the next guy will be critical for our offense. And then we've got to find ways to keep the ball out of the paint at the other end of the floor.
I feel like it's going to be a long series for you guys, a grind-out kind of series against Miami?
Right now, I just want to win tomorrow. No, that's what you got to do. It's just like the regular season. It is. I mean, you got to have good days. I thought we had a good day today. The guys are ready to play. You can tell they're excited to get going. And that's all you can do. You got to I told them, the same thing we did all year. You get up in the morning, who's healthy, who's ready to play, where are we at? We're up 1-0, we're down 1-0. These are the challenges. This is what we got to do today to get ready for tomorrow. That's the way you got to do it.
Anything maybe in the first playoff series